Greetings, everyone. I'm with Hamster.
And we're back.
Yeah, I got M4 with me. Yeah, hello, M4. How's it been? It's been a couple weeks, hasn't it?
It's been weeks, yes.
Yeah, weeks since we
Nothing's
done
nothing's
Conquer.
really different. It's
This armor, man. This armor.
pretty fancy.
I hate it making this armor. That one plate was the bane of my existence.
Oh, the Rathian.
About 50 Rathians for one plate. Oh, got the
Uh-huh.
tail.
And then you weren't
Broke
getting
the
Wyvern Claw.
face, captured, and even on a capture mission, so that had all the right sub rewards. So maximum chance of getting a plate.
Show off a crown, I see.
Yeah, I'm gonna show off some of the awesome items I've been getting by sending my fishing fleet out.
Good for you, having a fishing fleet.
Yeah, you send them out to get money items. The eggs you just sell right off the bat, but the crown you can combine, and you get a new type of crown. Oh, it's worth more money.
Hooray!
I like money.
Turning money into even more money.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, it's a dazzling crown now, and it's worth a lot more than it was before. I think like each individual part is 1,000 and 2,000.
Gold eggs are still the best, though.
Yeah. In Tri-Ultimate, they buffed gold eggs to 20,000 instead of 10,000.
They were already really good.
Well,
though.
remember,
Gee,
you also have G rank now, so things are going to be super expensive.
this is true.
Not that I'm going to have any money trouble.
Yeah, if you have to grind for ages to get anywhere, you'll have plenty of money.
Knowing my luck, I already have grinded plenty. But Rathian armor's not bad. You get low-grade earplugs, some stun resistance from my awesome charm, and max health is pretty good. I think I put in a
Yeah.
couple decorations in there to get the full effect. Otherwise, I think you get plus 40.
Hey, that's still very good.
Yeah, and the armor's already very resistant to fire, but on top of that, it's got some fire resistance. I got a plan with this armor.
Is it fight something that uses fire?
Yes.
Oh,
That
what a
also
surprise.
roars. And I figured it's about time I show off a little longsword action. I made a lightning longsword. It's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, the longsword is the broken weapon if you're playing Try.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Like, whoa, broken.
Yeah, oh, unlimited spirit gauge is just ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely glad they fixed that.
Yeah,
Regardless
yeah.
of the whining of people who relied on it too much.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. People have been whining to me about like, oh man, oh they made this longsword bad. No, it's not bad. It's still good. It's just
Yeah, it's just, balanced.
you have to, spend your spirit gauge wisely.
Just requires actual skill instead of lol spirit combo.
Yeah, spirit comboing in and out of the enemy attacks.
Oh,
Oh, now we got like all new food combinations and get the best food buffs. Yeah, this is as good as the food buffs are gonna get. Gonna get drunk on some wine and truffles. Ah, how decadent is that?
pretty darn decadent.
Oh man, I'm gonna do the truffle shuffle all over this monster I'm gonna fight. Or not.
No, that's what you wanted.
Yeah, I know, it's just, I like the animation still.
Yeah, because if there's even the slightest negative effect, they have to act like you screwed yourself
Yeah.
over.
But I got Slider, which is pretty handy for this.
And Fraidy Cat.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, that's to my advantage.
Sure, makes him a bit smaller.
Well, no, just... Well, yeah.
Well, it makes it more likely that he'll be smaller.
Yeah.
Of
Here's
course,
a
there's no
hint,
guarantee
it's not gonna be tiny. I wish
Oh.
it was gonna be tiny, but no.
Tiny and smaller than it would have been is a different thing.
I would have loved to have recorded a tiny Rathalos.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, like, in Ultimate, I think they're bringing back the tiny Urgan.
Of course they are. It was
Spoilers for
best-
the video, for the future videos, there's a tiny Urgan. But, yeah,
Oh,
they're bringing it back. Oh,
he is the best
It's-
monster in the
it's in the previews event roster right now in the DLC section. Oh, yeah. But it looks like they're doing it in like a arena challenge thing where they give you presets of gear instead.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't really mind where you fight him, so long
yeah,
as
yeah,
you
yeah,
can.
as long as you get to fight him. But Yeah, we've chopped up Rathian, and I made armor out of Rathian, and I got a lightning longsword, and we're gonna go fight Rathalos. Yeah,
Like, now that I've killed a ton of your relatives, it's your turn.
I've killed you. That I've killed lots of your mommies, and now I'm gonna go kill Daddy.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Um, what's to say about it? The first time you fight him in the volcano. So I hope you like the volcano.
Yep. And they make you go way further than the area that he would normally be in at the volcano.
Yeah, they got to give you that intro cutscene. Also, I do like the little sting of Forest and Hills, the music.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, they did the same thing for Rathian with the old jungle battle theme. You know, it's a nice callback, I think. I'm kind of sad they didn't like redo the Forest and Hills music in a little bit more epic orchestral manner and like spruced it up a bit.
Right.
And made it to like Rathalos. I mean, they got the music. They just need to like remix it essentially.
Right.
But
it would be appropriate. And wow, that didn't take long.
Nope.
Already got stung. Been worse than that.
My KO charm didn't save me this time. I only got half of it.
Right. Hey, that's better than nothing since it's
yeah,
a guaranteed stun otherwise.
Well, I'm off to a brilliant start. Renaplo's ramming into me, getting poisoned and stunned. And as you can see from people who've seen the older versions of Rathalos, he's a lot more dangerous now.
Oh yeah, but he's way better.
Oh yeah, he's a lot better. It's more interesting fight to play. It's more challenging.
Yeah.
And you can't just, abuse his turret.
Right.
When I say turret mode, for the people who don't know about the old generation Monster Hunter, essentially what Rathalos would do is he'd be in the ground, he'd charge, and then he'd charge, and he'd charge, maybe shoot a couple fireballs, and then he'd get up in the air and swoop from one side of the arena to the next, back and forth like that. But it's essentially just aerial charges. He doesn't like do what he's doing right now, where he's sort of hovering.
Right.
Like that right there.
Instead, he prefers to fly straight up and then rain fireballs.
Rain fireballs or do a really slow tell that, okay, I'm going to sting you right now. I hope you put your weapon away. Okay, put your weapon away. Now I'm going to attempt to sting you. Like, he was a pretty easy fight.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you could flash bomb him while he's all the way up on the top of the air. Because they didn't count the height and depth axes when it came to the flash bombs. In this game, they do. So.
And due to the way that the traps worked in that game, and the fact that he would land exactly where he took off from after shooting fireballs.
Yeah.
Trap spam.
Yeah, you can just trap spam him. And on top of that, the old way of getting shinies from him was literally just punching him out of the air, flinching him out of the air, or flash bomb him out of the air. You just had to get him out of the air.
So, flash bombs are everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was boring and pretty easy.
Well, you know what? For the first generation Monster Hunter, pretty awesome, I guess. But compared to now,
oh yeah, this is way better.
Like, if I want an easy fight, sure, why not? Old Rathalos. As much as I hate Rathalos and his flying around, his bullshit, I prefer this fight. It keeps me on my toes.
Absolutely.
I'm still not quite used to the longsword at this point either. I'm still trying to gain my bearings with the longsword.
Not that it matters that much. You're going to deal so much. You're dealing so much damage.
Yeah.
So much damage.
Just look at me flinch him like crazy by just doing endless spirit combos over and over.
It's so broken.
Yeah. The new way you get shinies now, of course, is the same with Rathian. You just wait for them to go get some goodies.
Oh, that was really close. You'd gotten up a moment sooner, you would have been dead.
And this is when I start really dipping into the Mega Potions.
Yeah, the Mega Potions are pretty useful for not getting murdered.
Yeah. You'll start seeing me use more Mega Potions, but usually even like...
Especially in single player, because I mean you have all the honey you want.
Yeah, but even then I tend to be stingy. I can just take a normal potion. I can just buy them at the store. I'll save my mega potions for when I run out of potions. That's what I usually do.
In single player, it doesn't take very long to get to the point where you may as well just be bringing 10 mega potions, 10 potions, and 10 honey.
Yeah.
Just be done.
Yeah, that
Because honey is just not going to be an issue.
Yeah. Even though, even I'm good enough at the game that I generally just need regular potions and I'm fine.
Well, that's true too, but there's no point in being stingy.
No. It's just like I'll usually go through my regular potions because I'm playing on my own. I can take my time. There's no shame in using it.
I'm sure the internet has infinite patience for you.
Yeah. Well,
start posting 50-minute videos.
Well, I meant like when I'm playing grinding on my own.
Oh yeah.
Then I can take my time. And I don't mind taking my time and sort of examining my prey, if you will. Because I do, every time I do fight a monster, I do learn a little bit. And if I fight them enough, I know I can go like, yeah, he's jiggling to the left, that means he's going to jiggle to the right next.
Once you've fought a monster enough times, you don't even think. You're just like, oh, yeah, you're just moving around, killing him.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you about my Urgan huntings in Ultimate.
No, that's okay. This is a try video.
Yeah. Well, let's just say the super rare item off of certain Urgan monsters is being a dick to me. And
Oh, shush. I never even got my rubies in try.
Oh, well, we were going to try. Well,
yeah, well, we didn't.
No. Jump
it's
cut.
Probably down now. I think it's down now. I haven't actually bothered.
No, it went down.
Yeah.
Like end of
That's what I thought.
But yeah, I got my shiny, and cats are getting tail whipped. Yeah, it's good times. But what I really I just wish he'd fireball or something though, instead of tail whip. Of course, he fireballs at the wrong time.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you get hit by this fireball, it's gonna be the most hilarious thing.
Yeah, well, that'd be kind of ironic because I didn't remember.
I just wish you'd fireball. Boom!
Oh, right, I didn't remember that I got hit by a fireball there. Whoops. But no, I kind of like the sword. Yeah, it really has. I've been meaning to get to commentary, but by the time I was done recording all this, I was trying to desperately finish up multiplayer, so I didn't really have time for commentary because servers.
Yeah, exactly. Only so much time you have, especially since we were trying to get specific events.
Yeah.
So you've got to snag them when they're up.
Not to mention I was doing certain NDA-related things I'm technically not supposed to talk to as well at the time.
Yes. What are these unreleased things that you were talking about?
I don't know. You'll just have to wait until summer to figure out. Now, people are probably remember I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 Alpha and Beta.
Dude, you talk about it all the time.
Not all the time.
Most of the time.
No, actually, most of the time I've been talking about Monster Hunter Trial. And let's be honest here.
Trial came out. Before that, it was...
Well, that's because, it was new and shiny and exciting.
And Try new and shiny and exciting.
Yeah, now that's new and shiny and exciting. Just you watch. The second I'm done with this and I start playing some Dragon's Dogma, I'll be talking about Dragon's Dogma instead and how much I love Dragon's Dogma, probably.
Like a Barracuda, just want shiny things.
Oh, I love shiny things. At least
you did it.
Yeah. I don't want those cat shiny things though. Those look kind of garbage.
Yeah.
I actually made the cat shiny thing useful in Ultimate.
That's good news.
They give items for Jokecraft weapons. So you do want to pick up every cat shiny, and that's terrible while you're fighting a monster.
Like, oh, I'm fighting this horrible thing that's murdering me, but this might let me make something awesome.
This might let me use a frying pan as a weapon. Awesome.
I better pick it up. Fireball, why? Yeah, I can imagine that will be all of much pain.
Well, that's why I decided to just come.
And the cause of much pain.
Yeah.
Probably not the results.
It's like I know where he's going to go each time. It's like we have fought a lot of rathalos to get items from him.
Yeah, it's also he has a pretty small area he likes to
Yeah, he essentially likes to circle in around 3, 4, 2, and 1. Once in a blue moon, if you just let him go there or leave him be, he'll go to 8. And he'll go to 6 to rest.
Yeah, 6 is the net.
Oh, I got that tail. I love tails. Oh, big flop.
Hang on your ball of tails.
Oh, only a tail though.
But that you said you loved tails.
Yeah, but I like the plates on the tails. I like the rubies.
But you love the plates.
No, I just like chopping off tails.
Oh, well, okay. You got the serial killer mindset. You don't want the person, you just want to kill them.
Yeah, I just want to dismember them. Nope.
He figures your weapon is sharp enough, considering all of the cuts you've been inflicting.
No, can't be sharp enough. Oh, I have to sharpen it forever.
Never sharp enough. Just stand at camp and use all 20 whetstones and then go back to fight.
Oh, it's so wasteful, but I could see myself doing that. If I was using the old gun lance, yeah, I could totally see myself using all my whetstones on that goddamn weapon.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous.
Oh, I wyvern's fired. Well, better repair my weapon. Oh, I shot a couple shells up. I better repair my weapon.
I didn't do any damage with it either, because scaling is for chumps.
Yep.
Static damage is where it's at. This is how difficult the curve.
I'm not looking. Well, I'm kind of looking forward to. Uploading the last Freedom Unite videos. Still gonna see if Heat Wizard's ready to do the super special thing or not. If not, then I'm just gonna do it on my own, drag him in for commentary, kicking and screaming. But then I can. I can also get around to posting like other stuff too, the Freedom Unite thread. But like that thread is almost closing down, so it'll be nice to get that over with. I don't know. Guess what? I pitfalled him. Not pitfalled. I flashed him. It's kind of what I was trying to do, which is why I was hoping like to try and flash him so he land in the trap or something. It paid off.
Oh dear.
Indeed.
And now I'm going to be quiet for a while because Skype.
Oh, what's wrong with Skype?
It's made a really loud noise, so it's going to make me quieter.
Oh, like that. I thought it was something else.
When I sneeze,
I'm
Skype
so ashamed that I sneezed that I'm just gonna be quiet and go in the corner right there.
No, Skype is ashamed of me. It tries to shush me afterwards. Who's that? Too loud.
Well, I figured since I was right next to camp, I might as well deliver the wyvern's tear.
Bonuses.
Now, normally what you do, if you're going for some plate farming or some ruby farming, you cut that there,
Stop.
the rathalos tail
Stop. Just stop.
You cut the rathalos tail off, you get the wyvern's tear or something, and you envy a subquest.
Pretty much.
And if you didn't get the tail card, probably would just try over.
Right.
At least
Because really,
player,
cutting off the tail is a lot faster than trying to finish the whole fight, and it has the best chance of good stuff.
Well, technically you can also get the reward box, but if you got a group of hunters in if you got a group of hunters in multiplayer, and you're abusing traps, and then you're all just pouncing on the tail, you cut it off in the first few seconds.
Yeah, and then you can just try again and try again, and it's much faster that way.
In fact, you can just envy a subquest on the tail itself.
Yep.
And fun fact, if you're fighting Rathalos the second time around in the volcano with no cutscene, he's going to start in 3. So if you do nothing, get him in 3. If not, usually
the whole time down here.
If,
at least until he goes to his nest.
And if you're not fast enough, like spend some time for whatever reason, then he usually goes to 1 to get something.
Right, and then he just kind of wanders around the 4, so.
Well, no. If you lose track of him, remember he likes to do the world tour.
Yeah, but he usually doesn't go to 8 even so, unless you really wait a long time.
I've been unlucky sometimes while hunting rathalos, and the fight has been extended to like at the
Right?
last minute, and I complete it, and that's just because I lost track of him. Because I
Yeah,
fly up to 8, and then I try to chase him around, and then by the time I am almost up to him, he flies
I
down.
think that was probably your problem right there. He flies up to 8, just let him come back.
Well, then I wait there, and they're like, "Oh, he's not gonna leave." And I go, then I get impatient, then I leave up, and sometimes it's just I lose track of him, and I'm
Right.
not sure where he is. So I go to
Right.
6 because
Oh,
maybe he's wounded enough to me, like I did well enough. He's going to go to sleep, and he's not there. And I'm like, well, I'm close to 8. Let's check 8.
you're right though. He's the worst, probably the worst to lose track of, Rathalos.
At least on this map. This map is.
On most maps, really. If you lose track of a Rathalos, it's gonna fly around, and yeah.
Well, it's not so bad in the deserted island because you have a lot of shortcuts you can take. This one, no shortcuts.
Well, that's true, but even so, it's going to be kind of hard to catch where he is. Because he can go to a lot of areas in deserted island.
Oh yeah, he can go to quite a few areas of the deserted island, but in general,
Yeah.
also see which way he's going to go by the shadow.
Oh,
Sometimes
well, yeah.
I've had him.
If you're doing a good job following him, then it's fine. But if you lose track of him, then no, there's not.
Sometimes I've even had rathalos, and
Ah,
that's an annoying zone. Just as I was about to do with
so
Sweet Spirit
Jeez.
combo.
Yeah, all of it.
But I've had him, like, I'm fighting him in 1, and then for some reason he decides, you know what, I stop the fight, I have to go to 8, I have to go pick up my lunch or something. Gotta go pick up the mail. He goes to 8,
Your luck
and
is
then
terrible.
the 8 ball wears off, and then by the time I get to 8, he's already left somewhere else.
Yeah, you have bad luck.
Yeah, I have had terrible luck with Ravnos, but I've also fought him a lot because you need all his sweet.
And that's why you bring Psycho Serums.
Yeah. But I always forget since I never use them. That's the problem. Not
They're
because I'm
pretty much
stingy.
useful in this circumstances. Why?
Yeah, no, it's just that. It's not because I'm stingy with Psycho Serums. It's just I never use them, so I never remember to bring them.
Yeah, like I said, this would be pretty much the only time that it would be helpful. Lost track of Rathalos, well,
Or if you're just entirely new to the monster and you're not sure where they're going to go.
that's true too.
Like, Giganex could sometimes be a pain as well, but not as big of a pain because the area you can like get from everywhere to everywhere.
Yeah, you just kind of have to go through the areas. Like, well, I didn't see him.
Oh yeah,
Because string of areas is almost a line.
and
So,
he just buzzed the tower.
and he never does that.
Yeah, he never does that in this. It's like,
The time-wasting skill, though, is so pointless.
Yeah,
He just
it's-
flies around and then flies at you and really easy to dodge.
I've been taking so
Makes
much
so
this
long.
fight. It's sad.
It doesn't matter. You
Uh,
have plenty of potions.
Well, no, the thing is, all the time I'm taking hits, I probably could have done some pro dodge maneuver, but I just haven't used the longsword enough in general.
You're using a different weapon. We can excuse you.
I'm looking at this and, oh, limp, he's gonna limp. Whenever he does slow turns like that, it's a limp town.
Oh, yes. It's always the thing you want to see.
I still like that. I can just kind of call these things.
Oh, yeah. Once you've fought a monster enough times, you just automatic. It's just automatic.
You know the animations they do differently when they're weakened, for example.
Yep.
And here comes the tricky part of capturing Rathalos. Capturing a Rathalos.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
oh.
he's gonna
You
be
got
nice.
lucky.
No, the reason why I'm saying it can be tricky to capture Rathalos is because, like Rathian, they like to hover off above the ground.
He's even worse than Rathian.
Yeah, he likes to fly around, not just hover.
Yeah, he spends plenty of time off the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, he flew over my trap again.
And again. Now he lands, and then he gets up into the air again.
Uh-huh.
Rathian will at least try to charge you a few times. I think it's still be obnoxious.
Oh, sure.
And here I am, desperately looking for, like, a blue rock or something that could give me rush shards.
Not today.
Not today. I was like, well, maybe there's that blue rock back there in 3, maybe. And no. It's just, I was just looking for something that could give me good might. But no. No luck.
That sums up a lot of your Monster Hunter experience.
Yeah. Though, I'd have to say we're kind of equal partners in crime, sort of. Because you've had your share of bad luck.
That's normal, though, for Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything like you did with the Rathy.
That's true, but you never really did grind as much as I did, because you have to show everything off.
Oh, that's true.
If you're going to show everything off, there's eventually going to be like a few things that are just like, no. But also, I'd like to point out, with Rathian armor, when you choose a different color, it's one of the armors where you can actually see a lot of the color that you choose, and that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. There aren't many armors like that.
No, most of them is just like a trim here and trim there.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lost opportunity.
It really is.
It's whatever little customization you can get that they're denying you on a lot of armors.
Black screen. Okay, there it goes.
Yeah. But anyway, we're getting to the end of the video, and we'll see you for the next hunt.
Oh boy.
See you
Is it something exciting?
Maybe.